Ba-dum bum bum bum. Slap back, chat Frat. Slap back, chat Frat. Slap back, Charlie Frat. Slap back, Charlie Frat. Slap back.
Just do it on the fly.
Do it on the fly. Okay. Hello and welcome back to Slapback Chat Frat. This is our Christmas special. Nice to be back. We have Mr. Butterball. Hello, Monsieur Butterball.
Hello, how are you? I'm good. Nice to be here.
Buongiorno, Mr. Dickie Fontaine. Nice to have you back.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Very well. And also we have Russell Garnett. How you doing, Mr. Russ?
Doing good. How's it going, guys?
Very good. Very good.
Oh, super chill.
So
Yeah, super chill, mate.
it's been a little while
Excellent.
since we last got together. I can't remember if we did. When was the last time we got together? It was a few months ago, wasn't it? A little while ago. So
Fucking ages ago, mate.
I thought it'd be nice just to have a little catch up, find out how everybody's doing and what they've all been up to. Russell, how have you been? What have you been up to, sir?
Been good.
Cool. Anything
I've been
exciting?
travelling. I've been a travelling man.
Yeah. Where you been travelling?
Let me tell you some of the places I've been in the last 10 days.
Okay.
Chelmsford,
Chelmsford,
London,
London,
Glasgow.
Glasgow,
I've been to Glasgow.
I've been to Glasgow.
That's miles away.
And Malta.
Malta.
Wow.
Wow! Look at you go. All in
Absolutely.
10 days.
10 days,
You
yeah.
know Russell Garnett that I'm half Maltese.
Really?
Yeah.
Which half?
At the bottom.
The lower.
You realise that eating your body weight in Maltesers doesn't count for citizenship, right?
No, it does. I got a passport from it, bitch. So yeah.
You've got a
It does, man.
Maltese passport.
Yeah. If you eat more than 300 packets of Maltesers and send them to Malta, they give you a
Yeah.
passport.
You get a little voucher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, passport voucher. It's great.
That's
And when was the last time you went to the homeland, the motherland?
Oh, mate, I'm there all the time, mate. You know, like, no, I've never been.
Which,
One day.
Which part of your
It's a nice
family
little place.
Maltese?
Yeah, it looks great, man. It looks great.
Fonts.
They have red phone boxes and red post boxes in Malta. Do you know that?
I
Do
did
they?
not know that.
English ones, yeah.
Is that because they were
Stolen.
kind of, well, wasn't Malta kind of, we
It was a colony.
colonised it?
It was a colony.
Didn't we? Yeah.
Is
Correct,
that
of the
how we
empire.
colonise places with phone boxes?
Put the phone boxes
Yeah.
in. Done.
That's
Get
ours.
out.
That's ours.
We
Yeah.
also used to have.
Well, when they don't have phones, that's a really good, it's like, do you want to use the phone? Yeah? You
You're
want it?
ours.
You don't have a phone, do you? You'd love to use the phone, wouldn't you? Why don't you go in the bloody English phone box, you foreign pig?
And speak in English. And also, they had double-decker buses. Red London buses were on the
Amazing.
island
Wow.
about 20 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
What were you doing there, Russ?
I was just indulging some leisure time.
So it was not business, pure
No, this was
pleasure?
pure leisure. This was leisure. Pleasure and leisure, yeah.
What does leisure Russ look like?
Wow. He's a relaxed guy. He's got no troubles, that guy.
Spooled right out.
Let's just say that the chinos are a little bit looser than normal.
The buckle is one notch further out
Nice.
from the waist. And I also indulge in history, one of my passions.
Oh,
They film, this is another good fact about Malta for you. They film all of Game of Thrones in Malta.
Not-
And there's a place called Mdina, which
not
is used for
all
a
of
lot
it.
of the palaces. Not all of it,
Some of it.
the majority of it.
Okay. Some of it's done in Ireland and some of it's done in Scotland.
The bits that look like they're in Ireland are actually filmed in Malta, and the
Nice.
bits that look like they're in Malta are the ones in Ireland with digital effects.
Very cool. Did CGI?
But they have a discount, so if you are a filming company, you film in Malta, you get 25% off the whole film. And if you then portray the area as Malta, extra bonus 5%.
Nice.
what?
We should.
Nobody does that. They always call it ancient Greece or ancient Rome or something.
That's why, the film The Maltese Falcon, that's why they made that. Originally, the whole thing was just going to be about a different bird statue.
The Cornish
The,
Falcon.
the pigeon
What a
falcon.
sweet deal.
Yes, it's a place rich in cultural history and artifacts, and that really
That resonates with
Yeah.
you.
that
I mean-
absolutely resonates. Yeah.
Very nice.
So that's what I've been up to.
What
So
what did you learn?
what was it? Yeah. Well, I mean, you've given us a few
Well, I've
things
told you
already.
quite a few tidbits there. I mean, that didn't come for free. That
No,
took me
that's-
4 days in Malta
Yeah.
to come with that. That's not 2 minutes on Wikipedia. That's 4 days on the island.
So you just thought to yourself, I'm a young, handsome guy about town. What do I do with my life? 4 days in Malta. Boom.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful. Why not?
Can I just drop a little braggadocio into the show?
Certainly.
So I won't be able to chat to you guys next week, unfortunately, because I'm going to the Alps. So can't. So if you want to ring me, I'm going to be.
Don't.
Yeah, don't. Not that you would.
You know
Wow,
you're
and that's
in
just
contact-
something you do as a guy.
Just something I do. I'm just going on a skiing holiday, mate.
Absolutely. That's
Just
what you're
'cause
into.
you know me, I'm a skier. I
Yeah.
love to ski. I love to ski.
Eddie,
me on-
Eddie the Eagle Butterball, they call you, don't
Yeah. Put me on this. I say just put me on the powder, mate. Where's the powder? Because I've got to
Oh,
cut
the
up.
sweet pal. Sweet
Yeah,
pal,
'cause-
pal, man. You're gonna ride the rad. Oh yeah.
Yes. As soon. So I've never been
Really?
skiing before, and I don't want to go. I have no interest in skiing.
Oh man, I've seen so many people ski before. It looks bullshit.
Yeah, I have no interest in it whatsoever. But
Quite
I
dangerous.
quite like the idea of arriving there and just making up a load of jargon, like I'm just gonna get out on the pow pow today.
Just
gonna
tramping
carve
on the
up-
Raz this morning. Absolutely
Yeah.
fresh sucker on there. Absolutely beautiful.
So what kind of snowplow are you driving?
Look at the
By which I mean skis.
So what do you want to do, as this is going to be your last ever slapback prior to your death on the
Yeah.
slopes? Is there anything you particularly want to do tonight? Any special favours or any special requests?
No.
No, keep it classic.
Well, actually, yeah. I would like
We
to.
can only accept your first answer.
I would like to. Can we wrap it up? Actually, is
Yeah,
that is that possible?
TikTok. Absolutely. Great. Well, it's been great seeing you all.
It's been
Yeah.
wonderful.
Classic slapback. That sounds nice. The Alps, mate. Well, you'll be living the life, won't you? That'd be lovely. Will you be sitting by
Yeah.
the fire?
Well, that's what I want to do. That's
Yeah.
what I want to do. Yeah, just read a book by the fire. But Anya is fairly keen that I show willing and give snowboarding a try.
Yeah. It's
So
it's just sliding down.
it's just gravity.
It's just
Will
gravity.
you
isn't
be
it?
I'm just gonna. I've just decided I'm gonna work with it
Yeah.
rather than against it.
You've fallen over before. It's just fallen over advanced into
Fast
Yeah.
down a hill.
And you'll go boarding, not skiing. You won't be there with two crooked crampons and legs splitting apart. That's not going to be your vibe. You're just going to be cool.
No, mate. I'm gonna be.
Gnarly.
I'm going to be hanging
Hanging
10
10, okay.
on Powder Mountain. I'm probably the way I'm seeing the few days going is by the end of it, I'm probably going to get challenged by some douche who's like, "Hey, you can't
I'm
board
king of this
faster than
mountain.
me." Yeah, this is my mountain. And then all of a sudden, like, there's going to be a tannoy there, and they're going to be like, "Oh, the big competition between Biff Strangelove and the plucky young contender Joe Butterball." And then there's probably going to be loads of people in tracksuits there, all cheering for one or the other. He's probably going to have a load of henchmen who try and like derail me as I'm going down the mountain.
Whereas
But-
you've got a Chinese master skier who's taught you everything you know from the local noodle shop.
Mr.
Remember.
Miyagi.
Sucky the dust powder.
Nice.
And then you'll be coming. You'll be on the slopes and you'll be going number 59, Chen Chow Mein, and then that'll be a move for you.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be teaching me, but all week I just work in the noodle shop. And I'm like, mate,
I don't
what
get
about
it."
the snowboarding? Like in all seriousness, the competition is coming up. It's like, but you do the noodles. You understand?
You listen to Dr. Wing Wang. I tell you what you need to know.
Yeah. Now make chicken chop, mate. You lazy boy.
Oh wow! Wow!
You've got to make this a reality. Make it so.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's going to be good.
yeah. I will approach the first Chinese person I see and
Appropriate them.
yeah. Fingers crossed. Doesn't get construed as a Piece of race crime.
No,
It can't.
it's at most a cultural homage. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Respectful.
yeah,
Absolutely bang on the money. BBFC approved.
yeah. I think so. I mean, the Karate Kid. I mean,
That wasn't.
that's a much beloved
Blockbuster.
movie.
International blockbuster. Yeah, remade too.
Nothing wrong with
remade it
that.
recently, didn't they? So I think if it's still cool, it's still cool, isn't it? Jaden
Well,
Smith said so.
Who played Mr. Miyagi in the new
Jackie
Karate
Chan.
Kid?
Oh, it was Jackie Chan, I think.
Oh,
And Jaden's Jackie and Jaden.
great.
Power team.
Yeah,
Rather
before he
Could have had Jimmy Appaduri, couldn't they?
grew up. Went a bit weird. Tell you what, he did a track, Jaden Smith, called Icon. If you want some, like, right, so he's obviously an idiot. No one's disputing that. But if you want some power music to walk down the street and feel like you've got big dick energy, put that on. It is, oh mate, it's absolutely 100% certified by the board of bangers to be a banger.
The bangers of big dick energy.
There's another song that's very similar to that. It's the Kanye West one where he starts going whoop diddy poop scoop. Have you heard that song?
No.
That's brilliant. Oh, you got to listen to that.
Whoopity boop. No, I've not heard that.
Yeah,
one.
he raps, and the rap is in this is verbatim. Whoop diddy poop scoop scoop diddy poop whoop 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 poopity scoop.
That sounds like
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
That's incredible.
That sounds like a Sesame Street kind of like a whoopity scoop, a doopity whoop.
It sounds like Anthony Kiedis' back catalogue. To be fair. Like,
Yeah.
I wish we could play it, but
I mean,
I don't know how to do that.
So
No.
just as a brief kind of prelude for viewers, we're going to be doing a segment occasionally where we analyse some lyrics. I think it would be. I think that the Red Hot Chili Peppers, for the future, they're a goldmine of absolute nonsensical drivel.
Mm.
I mean, yeah. Whenever he can't finish a rhyme, with an appropriate word, he'll just put in any word that rhymes.
It's just all just syllables. I need dang ding dang, what the dung da dung. That's like what?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? That's not.
What drugs was he doing? around
What?
that-
And he killed us.
Yeah, heroin.
All
was
of them from
All-
like the
all.
age of like 9.
it? Right.
Yeah.
That's how you get there, isn't it? Really, that's how you find that
Oh, yeah,
special
that's a good
place.
point.
Yeah.
And I imagine Kanye's probably done his fair share as well. So yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
That was quite a Trump-like 9 you did there, Fontaine. From the age of 9,
9.
China.
China. Yeah, I love the way he says China.
China. I know I've been
China.
practicing my Trumpisms.
Yeah, that's good.
You've nailed it. Who have we not done? Fonts, what have you been up to?
What have I not been up to, Dan?
Well,
Since when?
Let's start with that. What
let's-
have you not
let's
been up
start-
to?
Okay, so
Let's start now and work our way back till last time we saw you. Last time we saw you,
Yeah.
you told us about a story about how you showed someone your packet, your produce, and then got
oh, it was in America.
hijacked. Is that not the last time we saw you?
Past its use-by date.
Yeah, man,
they
that was
said,
easy.
didn't
That
they?
makes sense. That probably would have been August. Like, yeah, that'd been it. So what have we been doing? So I went to Berlin 2 weeks ago with Roger Dodgy Harris
Yeah.
and Cannon, and we got invited to a kind of tech startup creative party.
And now you're a global CEO of Smashbat Limited.
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
Is
that
this
was
how Rob
exactly it,
becomes
man. Yeah,
Elon
it
Musk?
was incredible. It was so Nathan Barley. It was like German Nathan Barley, but every single person there wasn't from from Germany at all. One of the dude or lady dude, as I should say, because he was a transvestite. You know, one of those transvestites that.
Yeah, I think that's the
Look-
politically incorrect term.
They
Like, well,
Like,
sorry,
like-
lady dude.
Lady dude, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, like no, it wasn't like a professional transvestite. It was like an intimate, like one like
Amateur.
proper slut clothing, like really aggressive makeup, but like with a beard and shit, which
Okay.
I appreciated. It was a good clothing combination. And I thought he was gonna be all like, oh, I'm from Rio de Janeiro. It was from fucking Manchester. How boring is that? Anyway, so went to this party because some woman molested Rob in a club and then invited to a party. So we went to the party next day. That was really cool. Berlin's a good place. I got a new jacket, which
So hold
after
on,
going to-
wait.
Huh?
Can we just go back a
Let's
second?
dissect some of this.
Yeah. There's a lot
A
of.
lot of
Lot to
content in
unpack.
there.
So
Oh, you
Rob,
can go back.
Rob.
I'm going to be here forever. I've done a lot of shit in the last 4 months.
I know.
But yeah, you dissect away. What would you like to know?
Okay, so let's go right. So Rob got molested in the
Yeah,
club.
that's the bit I was
So
wondering about.
let's unpack that a little bit, and then
Okay.
through that molestation, got invited to a tech startup
And decided
party.
to go as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I mean, which is
great, man.
crucial. Yeah.
We went to this like underground club. We went to an overground club, which was like going back into
Underground,
the 70s.
overground.
Wombling free.
Yeah, it was regular Womble Fest, mate. And then from there we got invited into a basement party. So it was a basement party club thingy thing, and that's when there was a lady there, and then she does like coding and electronics and shit. So I was like, speak to Rob. Because you're boring me. No, I didn't say that. But anyway, and then she likes a bit of Harris, and they kind of, I think he wasn't too into
So
it.
she came
until we
to you,
woke up
just
the
to be
next-
clear, she started talking to you first. You were the nectar, so to speak, that
I
brought
was
her
a
in.
I was a gateway nectar.
You
mate.
were the gateway
Yeah.
drug, and then
Yeah.
you tired of her quickly, rapidly,
Have Rob.
I poured
and you passed her on to the stronger stuff.
Yeah.
to the strong stuff. Exactly right.
Crack
Yeah,
back.
I'm only like second in command, right? So So after molestation, Rob wasn't into it. Weirdly enough, he was like, "Oh, can we go back?" And then we had a massive argument about music. Apparently I'm not
okay,
allowed to,
well-
like,
Okay,
keep
so
going.
let's get into that.
What's Rob?
apparently I'm not allowed to like music that I like because it's shit, and it discredits all other music that I've ever listened to in my life that's good.
He's got a strong point to start with.
That was
So
Or was that his point? Was that your point? No,
that was his point. That was his point. And I was
And
just
your
like,
your rebuttal was
mine was like, you're allowed to like whatever you want to like, man. I'm aware that a lot of the music I listen to is terrible, but I really like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, no, there's a lot wrong with that. And so, yeah, I had a big argument about that. Anyway, so
so his
Yeah,
view
turned out
is
the
if
next
you like
day-
one bad track, and you presumably like many bad tracks,
I like a lot of bad tracks, man.
that impinges upon your overall taste and viewpoint, and you can't be considered reliable or somebody he can realistically have a conversation with music about because of the fringes of the spectrums of your interests are too extreme and too weird.
Yes, I think that's what he was going for. I think he
But-
did
but
apologise afterwards and said he was in the wrong, but still, one of these things.
it's just interesting because why does he care what you listen to? That is what
I
my
don't know.
my
But
interest
also-
was.
It was one of those things. We're both quite drunk. Luckily, I
Oh,
was
that's the
drunk.
thing. Once you get locked into your point of view, though, and you're like,
But what-
you know what? I'm
was-
going to stick with this.
No,
This is
dude, I was like, I wasn't going to take no shit, but I was very diplomatic about the whole procedure. He was less so, but you know.
What
Anyway,
track?
Done. Hold your
What track
high
font was the
I think
tipping
what
point?
was it, we were in an Uber and they were playing Drake. So me and Karen were getting down
I
to
love
Drake.
Drake. I'm
Yeah,
into
I love
Drake.
the Drakes. I like Drake. And we get down to Drake, and then he was like, "Oh, it's shit," and then Ron was like, "Oh, it's alright." I was like, "I know that. There's nothing wrong with liking Drake," and then that's probably where it started all off, basically. So,
No, I'm a Drake head.
anyway.
Dan,
So,
when
yeah,
you have
so-
your Christmas Eve party, make sure you put some Drake on.
Drake.
I don't even
All
know what
Drake.
Drake. I don't even know who
Drake,
Drake is or what
Drake.
he is, but I'll play nothing.
Drake greatest hits.
Drake's
Yeah.
greatest.
That was
He's the
good.
most.
I tell
He's
you
the
what,
most
you-
streamed artist on Spotify. Drake.
And you don't look dissimilar.
I imagine.
You look very similar to Drake, Dan.
Do
I never-
have a bit
You've
of
got
Drake
a bit
about
of Drake about you,
you.
yeah.
What?
bit of the Dream
Mate,
Ray going
have you
down.
ever seen us together? No.
No.
Well, there you go.
Has
Never.
Drake ever had a stroke? No.
Yeah.
Fake Drake.
Yeah.
Fake Drake. Hashtag.
Anyway,
fake Drake.
sorry, Ollie. I'm really enjoying this. So you had your. So you and Rob have had a. He's been molested. You've had an argument about Drake.
and
And
we're still
now
in
you-
Berlin.
and
We
now-
haven't even left Berlin yet.
Don't forget about
now
Drake.
You're going to go to the tech startup
I'm
party.
going to continue the story on a little bit.
Yeah, go
so
on, yeah.
next morning, got up. She had us on Facebook, and he was like, "Oh, what the fuck did I put? She's actually fit." And I was like, "Oh, she's all right." And I realised I dawned who she is. You know Peep Show.
Yeah.
You know Tony from Peep Show.
Yeah.
She was exactly like Tony from Peep Show. Exactly
wow.
like it. It was fucking hilarious, basically. Like when we went to the party, she was like, "And this is the cocaine apartment." And I was like, "Oh my god, you're so Tony right now." It's hilarious, basically.
Is she?
Yeah,
Is
so,
she English or?
Yeah, she's English. Yeah. they're all fucking English, man. They were all from England. Nice. There was a dude from Israel who turns out he's friends with loads of my friends, including my drummer, but we never talked about work the entire time we were there. So I hung around this guy for like an hour and a half. He added me on Facebook the next day. Turns out he's from the place I go and play in Israel every year.
Wow.
So, small world.
What international selection we have today.
Exactly, man. But yeah, so Berlin was good. Went to Israel, obviously. Did a tour in Israel. Etc.
Well, come on, give us the highlights of Israel, because it was pretty tame, to be fair. I mean, it's probably better than like people nearly dying and shit like that last year, or people actually dying as well as people nearly dying. Not the best bits about last year's tour. But, it was pretty tame. There wasn't really any hijinks.
No death whatsoever.
But who died? Well, I mean,
no one died.
No, but before
you just said somebody died.
Oh, shit, sorry. Stav's dad, unfortunately, sadly.
Oh, shit. Oh, right.
Yeah. And then Jake...
I thought you meant out there, though. Like, your music...
No, Jake...
At the time, okay.
Yeah, no, JB got
Russell,
a fucking brain thing.
Russell.
Huh?
This way.
Yeah.
I'm quite liking the half face, Russell.
Other way. That's it. Yeah. You're just you're out of the picture. Now right a bit.
Got
That's it. There you go. Perfect. No, you've just moved it back. That's beautiful. There you go. No.
Can you see the Dyson?
Yeah, Dyson.
Don't worry, Dyson's in there.
Keep the Dyson where it is. Move. Yeah, that's it. Move near it. Yeah. Beautiful. Get in the middle.
Okay.
Get you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
You're gonna keep the Dyson in the frame.
Educated man.
Dyson's in there. Yeah. Very lavish. So
I've got 2 kettlebells as well. Would that help?
That would help. Yeah. Pump up.
Yeah. If you could just curl them throughout, that would be
One sec.
So are you telling me, Fonz, that you did a whole month of gigs and there was no hijinks?
Not really, no. I mean, nothing crazy. Usually something like major happens. Nothing major happened. It was all just like miniature jinx, basically. But yeah. Oh shit. I bought a coat. I bought a coat that's like it's imagine like a duffel coat, like a pea coat. Got proper long, proper big, buttons up and stuff like that, with no sleeves. In TK Maxx, it's the company's called Dirk Bergenberger or something like that.
No sleeves.
It's fucking ridiculous. But what I did not realise whilst I was in the Topography of Terror Museum in Berlin, i.e. the Nazi Museum, wearing said coat, it is exactly like the SS coats. It's fucking identical, basically.
On, but if it's a coat without sleeves, is it more of a cape?
Or
a cloak?
I think the technical description's an overcoat.
Have you got it with you now? Can we see it?
I mean, I'd have to go downstairs and go. It would be a nuisance, but it's like, it's ridiculous though how similar it is to the Nazi coats, and I just didn't have a fucking clue until I was in the arena of the Nazis, I guess, really. So so that was good. And what else have I been doing? Went to Barcelona, did a lot of drugs and running around. That was fun.
Was that business or leisure?
That was leisure and pleasure.
Beautiful city, isn't it, Barcelona?
Yeah.
I love Barcelona.
It's in my blood, Barcelona.
Yeah, I've always kind of thought Barcelona's okay.
I yearn. If I'm away for more than 3 months, I yearn for Barcelona.
Barcelona. You want to pisco?
I would love to be able to say in real life, just be like, like you have your normal life. I'd love to have another life where I could just be like, I just want to be a twat in this life, where you could say things like this to people like, oh, Barcelona. Oh yeah, it's in my blood.
Like,
are you Spanish?
Paella.
No.
Why don't we all make a pledge? 2019. Let's be that person. Let's leave that dream. Straight
Let's
to
go.
1st of January.
When did you go to Barcelona, Fontaine? Which
I went
month?
to Barcelona. I went in June and I went in September. I did a double up.
That's quite a quick double up as well.
Yeah, it was quite a quick turnaround, double up. But yeah, it was actually good in September. It was banging, man. I had a great time. It was jolly good fun indeed.
Who were you there with in September?
I was there with Stav from my band, and then a group of people from Nottingham. I think it was about 9 of us who went. So it was really good fun.
All lads.
Half and half. It was a half girl, half lad combo.
Lads, females.
Yeah, lads, females. Yeah. It was good. It was a good little mix-up, but just horribly aggressive. It was not too much, but I really did struggle on the last day or so.
You were, or you were on the receiving end of this aggression?
It's just all. I think everyone was. I think it's like I don't really take drugs very often. Every time I take drugs, I feel like death afterwards. So in this lovely sunny place as well.
That resonates.
Sunny and stuff, and you kind of want to die. So yeah, that happened. But whilst on the drugs, brilliant time. So you gotta wait these things.
Classic drug use there.
Absolute textbook.
I mean
That's
that's
two
really,
halves, isn't it?
that's the whole experience distilled into it.
Exactly.
It's weird. It's like when I was on them, it was great.
Brilliant.
But,
I could do
but
it
they-
all day, every day. However,
I mean, yeah, I don't know if anyone else has ever
had this
experienced
experience.
this.
Yeah.
But afterwards, it's almost like
Oh.
it's a come down of some sort.
Yeah.
It's almost like not the level you started at.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
few levels below that. It's right down there, lower basement. It's
Right now.
yeah, tough trip back up to even the regular level.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, well, now I'm back here.
Fucking
Why not
drugs
start up again?
Why not get to the next floor?
Flying back up.
Exactly. Now reach equilibrium.
There you
Yeah.
go,
Go to the moon.
Because the view was great from up there. I mean, who wants to be stuck on the bottom
Lower
floor of the car park?
Nobody. Not.
Get on the bloody roof terrace, mate, and have a lager. Ooh.
Well, it sounds like what an eventful bunch you've all been. What a lovely bunch of fun you've all had. Sounds good. Travelling, future travelling, past travelling, all good stuff. Lovely stuff. What I want to know is
What have you been up to, Dan?
I've been.
Yeah.
Oh, what have I been doing? Well, I've been here tending this fort.
You've just been tending your fort, have you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anyone
Needs a
coming
lot-
in. Yeah, I don't want anyone turning up.
Headphones in.
I got to
sat
be
in that chair,
I just wait until next month. Slapback. I'm ready.
planning
Finger-
the camera shots.
Yeah.
Finger hovering over the mouse, just ready.
Diving in.
Refreshing the screen.
It's
refreshing.
8 o'clock.
Play
Who's
back.
ready? Yeah. Well, yeah. It's all fun and games, isn't it? But it's not far from the truth, is it? What have I been doing?
Yeah, laugh it up.
Yeah,
twat.
laugh it up, holiday boys. Yeah, I have been gigging. Did some gigs. Went and did a gig at Padstow. We played Padstow Christmas Fair, which was all right. Rick Stein was in the vicinity, I hear.
Did you do a shout out to him?
I did shout it. I just walked through the streets. This is my
Rick
shout.
Stein!
Rick.
Did he have a bag of salt with him, or was he chugging from it?
Yeah, he's just racking up lines of it.
I can't remember if we discussed this before, but that man employs an incredible degree of salt in his dishes
Yeah, I
to,
feel like,
to an hilarious extent.
I feel like being a professional chef is 90% butter, 90%
Yep.
olive oil, and some other percent of
And
salt.
20% disregard of statistics.
And the remaining 50% is salt.
Then you want to add some food
I
to
think
that.
salt is very important, but you know what though? If you go, like what I found with cooking, and I'm no expert chef. No, I'm not.
No.
Seriously, no. Come on, guys.
Don't beat
All
yourself
right,
down.
yeah, I mean, I'm good, sure. Maybe I'm the best, but I'm
Who
not.
knows? That's not for you to say, is it?
That's not for me to. It's for you to say. But
Yeah,
and you
are.
can say
You
it.
are. You are
And
the
you
best.
have
Yeah, you
in
are
the
best.
past.
Yeah.
We've
But,
got an opportunity to say it. It's definitely there.
Yeah.
Like with salt, it's like you want to. There's a fine line, and you
Oh,
add a
yeah.
little bit more, and you're like, oh, that's banging,
great.
that's good. A little bit more, oh, that's even better.
Oh.
You go, you know, you can go over the salt threshold, and all of a sudden you've got a pile of dog shit on your hands.
Yeah. And you can't
All
take
over
that
your
salt.
hands.
Once you put that salt in,
Can't cut
Can't
it
take
out.
it back.
out.
Can't get it out.
I don't know. It's just a bit of an assault to the senses, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh!
Oh.
Christ.
Could someone ring the good podcast bell?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ling. Yeah.
You've really peppered the conversation with a great one there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to condiment you on that, Ollie. That was brilliant.
Well, to be fair, guys, 'tis the season. Oh!
Oh!
Another zanger right there for you.
I mean, this is all
Podcast
good
gold. This
stuff.
is all good.
This is all good stuff.
Good clean fun.
Content.
Good clean content. Lovely.
Anyway,
content.
enough of this chive talk.
Let's go back to Mr. Wing Wang. He would recommend quite a lot of salt, I think.
But you
So,
can you can go too far with the salt. Anyway,
You
we're
can.
on about Rick Stein. Why are
Well,
we?
Yes.
I was just mentioning what I've been up to. So I went to do that, and I went and watched William the Conqueror play in the bakery, which was very good. I enjoyed a bit of that, and I watched a band I like very much called Honey play their final gig, and did a little bit of dancing on the stage. It was good.
You danced to Honey.
I danced to Honey. I was loving it, loving.
On the stage.
I got pulled up on the stage by some lady. She was pulling people up on the stage. I was apprehensive. I didn't want to do it, and then she pulled me up, and up I came. And I was
That's
up
like the second time lately you've been pulled up on the stage.
Yeah, what is going on here?
League of Gentlemen, and now the Honeys.
Hey,
By
who's
the
this
way,
guy? Who's this
Are
guy?
they just called Honey or Honeys?
Honey? But they,
Okay, because do you remember the Honeys?
I remember the Honeys.
Yeah.
Said.
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Honeys.
I do not.
But do you remember what their big song was?
Hell
Honey,
no.
honey,
What was it?
honeys.
Because that's going to really bug me. They were like a 90s girl group, like
Yeah.
a C-list 90s girl group. But they had, I remember I thought that there was one of the band who I thought was a really lovely,
Real Honey.
A real
real lovely honey. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's,
Fine. I think it's. I'm assuming it's this. Finally found. Does that make any?
I think I'd have to get it up on YouTube.
Can you hear that?
oh,
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Big time.
Smooth.
Wait. Okay. Let me skip to the chorus.
Yeah, maybe chorus, Mike.
I think. Here we go.
Was this the hit? Oh yeah, this does ring a bell
I
actually.
remember this.
You look like you're in the front row of a Honey's concert, Joe. That is your look at the moment.
So
Every day.
I went to watch that.
Yeah. So you went to watch that.
Yeah, it's a long way round. I went to watch them do their final gig, which was really sad and emotional, and it was excellent, and I really enjoyed it. So that's what I've been up to: gigging, working, and a little bit of pleasure time. But
How did you find out about that band then? Where
well,
from?
long story short, Matt, our guitarist, recorded their first EP, and they came to a few of our gigs, and then I do another podcast, #NoiseFilter.
Oh, don't cross promote, mate.
Yeah,
That's
hashtag check out the
Yeah,
episode
no,
with Dickie
say
Fountain.
yeah. Get it? No, we
Hashtag,
got it.
Joe
Not
Webb's coming on.
interested. Delete it.
Yeah. So I did
Compete in media.
Yeah, I did an episode with Sarah from Honey, and yeah, that's how I know. So that was cool. So what I would like to know is, what has Paul McCartney been doing recently? How is Paul McCartney news going? Over to Joe and Russ for your
Wow.
Macca news.
It's been a big month with some controversial
Macca
moments. A few moments that have been actually what you would expect, and a few moments that have been a little bit left of field, off kilter, and unusual. And I think Joe, probably the best person to elaborate on
Thanks.
those three different camps.
Over to Joe.
Over to you.
Okay, so
Just to clarify,
I mean,
just to summarise
it's
it up.
it started off with a normal kind of month.
Yeah.
He gave a thumbs up to some photographers, and he said peace and love.
Yeah.
End of the month, slightly controversial. He denied the Holocaust, but then he no. But I have got some Paul McCartney news. It's not current news, but it is kind of current. It's festive.
Yes.
It's ongoing. So he, of course, wonderful
Yeah.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
is Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time is his Yuletide hit.
Track.
And the Frog March, yeah.
Yeah, and
His
the
other Christmas hit.
Not so Christmassy.
His other
March
Christmas
of the
hit.
Frogs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that was by Rupert the Bear.
Yeah.
So do you want to have a little guess at how much he makes per year for Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time?
£15.50.
One song. Have a good guess. What do you reckon?
The phrasing there is, how much does he make for Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time?
Okay, can I ask a question? What is the amount of money you get for one play?
I don't know.
What do you reckon?
So
I can
I
give you a ballpark reference. So Slade.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, I won't.
Okay.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Give you a ballpark reference.
£250,000.
Because Joe and I have set the quiz, so actually you're right, Joe.
Yeah.
We should
Keep it
abstain from the answers.
Okay, I'm gonna chip in with a figure. I'm gonna go for £578,000 a year.
Okay, higher or lower? I reckon lower. And that's the end of the quiz.
It's a bit lower, but you're not that
Oh,
far
what?
off.
Really?
Yeah.
500,000.
Okay, well, Dan, you're closer because I suppose this higher and lower thing was a bit unfair because Ollie goes first, and then we're like, go lower than that, and you'll win.
No, I said 250,000, didn't I, or whatever?
Yeah. So you're both pretty much within the same ballpark away from it. So Ollie was like, what did you say, Ollie? 550.
585.
575, I think.
575. Okay, well it's 400.
Oh, right down the middle, Ollie. Right down the middle. We basically we kissed
What,
it.
400k a year? That's amazing.
Is
I
that
know.
tax free?
It's not bad.
That's pretty damn good.
Slade's is the highest grossing, and that is 530.
Fair enough. It is.
Per annum.
I've reconsidered my favourite Christmas song, and it is my favourite Christmas song now.
What, Slade? Merry Christmas, everyone. No.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We have to play loads of shit Christmas songs, and then we play Slade, and it's like the best song ever.
It's got some good chord changes, hasn't it?
Mate, it's a fucking absolute masterpiece of a tune, man. Like, it's well good. And also, like, if you've got a fucking dead dance floor, play Slade, boom, everyone on the dance floor.
Do you do Wham? Do you do Last Christmas?
We don't, which is stupid. We should do that. We should do fucking Mariah Carey, which was my original favourite Christmas song of all time.
How does that go?
All I want for Christmas is you.
I was imagining there was a slightly more naughty version.
Do you remember we used to cover that in El Majestico?
Big
Yeah,
show.
we did, man.
We're veering off Paul McCartney news, and I'll just steer us back. Just in the end of the year round, back on Mac, right? Let's get back on Mac.
The Mac attack.
His carpool karaoke segment with James Corden is you finished that sentence, is the
Sexiest.
sort of blank, blank, blank of the year.
Most controversial.
No.
Lowest
Okay.
watched.
You were in the right ballpark, but the wrong end of it.
Highest watched.
It's the highest watched video on YouTube of 2018.
Wow, I didn't know
YouTube.
that. That's a lovely bit of Paul McCartney news.
There's something to round off the year. And it was extended. It was like 20 minutes in the end. He went to the Cavern Club and you've seen the video.
I watched it. Yeah, loved it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's
that's some hashtag content, right?
and it's got him going to his old house, which we stood
We
outside.
all visited.
Yeah.
Correct.
Did.
So it was the first time he'd been inside it since he moved out, though, I think, when he was like 20 or something, he was saying.
Weird little house, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a weird little house. Loads of pictures of him there. I bet they weren't there when he lived there because they were all from the future.
My favourite bit was when he went into the bathroom and started singing. That was a moment.
There's a lot.
What did you sing about in the bathroom?
Going for a dump.
I can't remember what he sang actually.
I think he was saying that he used to sing in there because better acoustics, and then he was I think
he extemporized a tune.
I think he did some hand claps as well. He might have done some bit of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little rap.
But he's had a hell of a year then, really. Highest watched video, #1 album in America. I mean,
absolutely cracking year, and we'll look forward to more Macca news in 2019.
Absolutely, can't wait to see what 2019 brings.
His 77th year.
Yeah, he's got big dick energy.
Oh yeah, he's
He's got
BDE
massive
all
dick
over.
energy, man,
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. Well, Macca News fucking nailed it, wasn't it? Beautiful. From Macca News, go to our entertainment correspondent, Mr. Russell Garnett. What's been happening in entertainment this last
Ooh,
section?
it's been a
sector?
bloody busy roller coaster of a month for entertainment.
So last time we spoke to you, you had been to the Benjamin premiere.
Correct. Yes, I had. And that was a star-studded evening
Yeah.
at London's South Bank BFI Cinema.
Yeah.
And we were reflecting that Keira Knightley and Chris O'Dowd
Yeah.
had a great time there and had an enjoyable evening. Since then, I mean, December's a big month for showbiz news anyway. You know, you turn on the TV, you pop up the internet, what are you getting? Showbiz news, left, right, and centre. Doesn't matter what website you're on. If you're on an academic website, the pop-ups, what are they popping up?
Trevor McDonald,
Exactly.
Martina Navratilova. They're all there.
So the big showbiz news of the month is that Danny Dyer and her boyfriend Jack have broken up
Jack.
from Jack Fincham, I think he's called, have broken up from Love Island.
Danny,
Did you hear this news?
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer.
Not
Danny Dyer's
Danny
daughter. It's called
Right.
Danny Dyer.
Is she
And
also
she
called
has-
Danny
Is he
Dyer?
called Danny Dyer?
Danny Dyer.
Danny
D-A-N-I.
Danny Dyer Jr.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Now, she, just to fill you guys in on this, she's had a very successful relationship with a pen salesman called Jack. And they met on the reality TV program Love Island.
Right.
Cracking season, absolute ratings winner, fantastic content for advertisers across the globe. It's being spun out and licensed into other territories. Very pleased with that from ITV. They have since engaged in a sort of Instagram, YouTube, Facebook relationship for the benefit of brands and content. And they're making a lot of money out of that. And that's really streaming through from bottled water to tinned lotions and food products. But they broke up in the last month. And a lot of people were quite upset by that because obviously they invested heavily in the relationship. Good news is
Yeah.
they're back on track, and it turns out the word on the inside source of this is that it was actually a publicity stunt for the forthcoming Love Island Christmas special.
Oh,
And I
that's good.
doff my
Oh,
hat
what?
to all involved in that cracking piece of entertainment news.
That's lovely.
That is good.
News.
Amazing entertainment news.
So I didn't realise that he'd called his daughter.
Danny. That's
So I'm
brilliant.
presuming it's Danielle Dyer, yeah?
D-A-N-I, Dyer. She's called Danny
We don't
Dyer.
know if her middle name starts with L. That's
That's
speculative,
called
but
Danny L. Dyer. Yeah.
She's not an author. She might be. You know, I'm sure her autobiography is being penned as we speak.
what's the other big? Is there any other big entertainment news? Big
That's the big
showbiz.
hot topic. That's probably the number one topic.
What about what have people been whispering to you in the corridors of power?
Yeah. Let's give us some goss, Rush. I need some
Yeah,
behind the
The
scenes. goss.
inside. Yeah, show us
Your
behind your
inside track.
wizard's curtain.
Up the wizard's sleeve, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's in my particular?
Can you give us some breaking world exclusive news?
What I will say is December for the showbiz entertainment industry is a month where everybody celebrates. It's a time for reflection, a time to enjoy the fruits of one's labour. And I in particular was at an event a couple of nights ago where there were a number of clients who were enjoying themselves at the Soho House venue in London, and there was a movie star was in our midst. I think I mentioned him last time. Andrew Garfield used to play Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
and he was there, and he was looking very healthy, basically very healthy.
Good. Well, that's a great
Good on him.
scoop.
So that's bringing in the
Look at-
new year with a healthy guy looking for more movie roles.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what we
he
can
was
probably-
riding high, wasn't he, Andrew Garfield? He was
He was riding very high and looking forward to
Spider-Man 3.
perhaps a Netflix production in the new year.
Yeah. Good on him.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Famously used to go out with Emma Stone.
Oh, the lovely Emma Stone.
The lovely Emma Stone.
Lovely
I tell you
Emma
what.
Stone.
I tell you what about Emma Stone.
Lovely.
She's she's talented.
She's talented. She knows all.
She is talented.
She's got all the emotions, isn't she? She
A lot.
got all of them. I think I
You
heard
s-
she had all of them.
Yeah, no,
Big brain.
she's
The full
got
range.
pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
She can act. She can act.
Yeah.
She can act.
She
She can act.
She
can act.
Whoa.
She can act.
Let's be serious for a minute, because I feel like you're
What?
not being really truly serious about this. She can really act.
No, she can.
Yeah,
She's in the
trades.
I'm
What
absolutely
we say is
serious.
no.
Oh, I love
I've
her.
been
I
done
love
here
her.
for
I
a
think
while.
she's great.
I love
She's
her.
got-
Which
Wait.
one's Emma Stone?
I think she's good. I think she's really good.
Which one is Emma Stone?
Yeah, which one?
She's that girl called Emma Stone. She's an actress. And
Yeah.
she-
La
Which-
La Land.
La La Land. She's in the film.
Oh.
She's in the Netflix show Maniac. Very good.
Crazy
very good.
Stupid Love with
She's
Ryan
in-
Gosling.
Isn't she in Zombie?
Hell of a good
Zombieland?
rom-com.
Isn't she in that?
I haven't seen any of these
Oh
things.
yeah. Okay. What's the one film you've seen, Ollie?
Ghostbusters.
She's not
She
in that.
Ghostbusters.
She's
No.
It's not in
that.
Ghostbusters. She's the one who wasn't in it.
She's the one that wasn't in it.
She's seen Ghostbusters though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has she seen it? Oh, okay. So I've got kind of a connection there.
You do have a kind of connection with us.
I think you'd get on.
Hi.
I mean, you could start from
Probably
there.
Get on.
Yeah.
Get the Ghostbusters link. Both seen Ghostbusters. Okay. All right. I've got a conversation starter. at least.
Let's set you a little bit of homework, Ollie. At Emma Stone on Twitter, send her a little tweet.
So I'm like, hello, we do a podcast, and I didn't know who you were. So
However,
I had to research.
I've heard that you've seen Ghostbusters.
I've heard you can do all the
Yeah.
acting, so
You can do all the acting. I feel like I can do some acting, and I also like Ghostbusters. So maybe a little
Come over.
date, a little cheeky date
Ollie,
with the
you
actors.
could do a lot worse than Emma Stone.
You reckon?
You sound good.
And she's done a lot worse than
And
you,
you have-
because I would say Andrew Garfield. He's not a patch on
He's
you.
not an
mate.
Ollie.
Well,
He's
to
no
be
Ollie
fair,
Fontaine.
guys, I don't know who
I don't
Andrew
think he even
Garfield
plays
is either. So
bass.
you know.
I don't think he even knows how to bass solo.
I mean,
I don't
Andrew Garfield, curly-haired
He's a mug.
loser
really.
with
Yeah.
wearing tight clothes, ectoplasm, marking his frame. What?
What
He's
a
a-
What a weirdo!
what a
He's
mug.
a
What
he's
a
a
weirdo.
he's a beta cuck snowflake, mate.
Yeah,
Don't
mate, get in
worry
there.
about Andrew.
Get in there. Yeah.
He's a
Someone go, okay,
cisgendered,
that's a new
non-binary loser. Absolutely.
So what I need to do with this non-binary loser? So
You need to go in there,
Jewel.
Macho. BDE. Show him who's boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big-
but
you
I'm
need
not
big
Jewel.
again.
I'm gonna get old school. I'm gonna go retro.
Old
with
school.
my
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna woo Stone with the Ghostbusters and the
yes.
Jewel. But little does he know, Garfield. I'm gonna be bringing my Ghostbusters pack with me, and he's gonna get
Shit.
fucked up.
You're gonna get effed up, Garfield.
That stick ain't gonna get anywhere near me.
You're
man.
gonna cover him in ectoplasm.
I'm gonna goo him right in the face, mate. It's gonna be great.
Okay, well, that's the entertainment news. This
And
is-
that concludes this month's entertainment news.
So-
Another peek behind the curtain next time.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I really enjoyed that. That was
Yeah,
good.
it's
Thank you, Russell.
good. I like that you're our conduit to the rich and famous
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's-
glamorous. I mean, something as mundane as you, but yet you show us.
I'm like a telescope,
You are.
like a periscope on the top of
You
the
are a
submarine.
periscope.
Yeah, and
looking-
we're all under the water.
You're the murky sea urchins.
Plankton.
You're the murky plankton. I'm the periscope, and the celebrities are Bodega Bay. And
Oh,
every
I wanna
month
be a
you get
Bodega
one
Bay
little
so
look
much.
through the
We
lens.
just these little grubby things. Tell us, Russ. Tell us, Russ.
Tell us all.
Who did you stand there? Who did you?
And I was
Emma
stood
Stone.
here.
We're shortly running out of time, so I will quickly just
Oh, what?
rattle us through our Metro News. Metro News: town flooded with chocolate after storage tanks spilled across the road. Chocolate, Ollie! Chocolate on the road!
Chocolate Town.
Chocolate town!
Road chocolate, man.
Look at the page. They're digging it up with shovels. Chocolate on a road, Ollie!
You could
That's a lot
say
of choco.
they had a rocky time there.
Oh, well, it was certainly going to be a rocky road. wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
I imagine there was a trio of difficulty along the way.
Yeah. Apparently, the tarmac was damaged, and they had to replace it with Caramac.
Yeah. It was ruined by all the double deckers rolling off.
They couldn't get through. Yeah.
Yeah. We shouldn't snickers though. Come on, it's not laughing about.
Burger King now offering dog food. Ollie, dog food. Burger King.
Dog food! Oh my god, it's my dream come true. Free dog food, free chocolate. This is amazing.
Okay, how about this?
Did you know that both dog food and chocolate are made by the Mars company, the Mars Corporation?
Oh,
Are they?
really?
Mars make pedigree charm and Mars bars.
I wonder how similar the ingredients are.
Well, we'll find out in this new Burger King drive-through. Should we do a group drive-through
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
with a
All
dog?
getting
What
cars
kind of
on our
dog
phones
food
on
do they
site.
do? Is it like, do they have like an equivalent of like a Big Mac for dogs?
Yeah, it's a Big Mac.
Instead of I mean, it's not Burger King, but if they had a Whopper, it could be a Whopper.
This has got to be nonsense. Look, I'll read it out. The fast food chain has announced a new line of products for dogs known as Dogpers, or flame-grilled Whopper-flavoured dog biscuit. Owners who purchase their own Whopper through the delivery service DoorDash will receive a free treat for their pouch. Dogpers are made of oat flour, brown rice, flour, beef, cheddar cheese, eggs, and sesame seeds, and not for human consumption. Sadly, the treats are only available stateside and just until December the 12th. Fucking Metro
You
News.
tease, Dan. You tease.
Oh, it's on Metro News. Why are they writing that on there? Bullshit.
Well, what fucking genius came up with the name Dogpers as well? That's awful.
Yeah, that's not good.
What do we do? We do Whoppers, Dogpers. Yeah, done. Easy.
Done.
Next one.
Done.
Yeah,
Done it.
man, where's my money? I'm working
Whoopers.
marketing.
Ching.
Woofers would be better. I mean, there's so many things that could have been better than
Whoppers
that.
would
Yeah.
be way better. Yeah.
Okay, and the rest of the news is really more of a visual thing. I was kind of wondering if I was going to get it up on the screen. I tried to get it up on the screen and jam the screen up with a load of shit, rubbish, so I've retracted the plan.
So the screen was jammed up with a load of stuff that you'd loaded previously. And you,
I won't describe it to you, Russ. It's quite complex. It's got it's a lot of.
it's a technical thing,
It's
is
not
it?
a technical thing. And when you watch the episode, you'll see exactly what happened, and you'll see I made the right call in avoiding doing it.
But
Don't confuse me with the widgets and the
Yeah.
Johnson rolls. I
It's all
don't need to know
widgets,
all
mate.
about that.
It's URLs and
Needless to say, you wouldn't understand.
you wouldn't understand it, Russ.
would
I mean,
not.
I didn't understand it, to be honest, and I have a very small one.
Here's a little tech fact for you, just a little bonus Christmas treat.
Yeah.
Hotmail, the
Yeah.
mail service.
Yeah.
The name is derived from
Hot man.
HTML. We'll just put those in between.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's nice.
It's a
True
good
story.
fact.
That's nice.
That's why it's called
Uh,
Hotmail.
Little tech fact: the internet was originally built on tapes.
Yeah.
So
On
they only replaced the tapes 2005.
I heard
so
in some
still-
places the tapes are still running where the internet should be.
Yeah, it's just tape loops. It's
Yeah.
just
and someone rewinds it every 45 minutes.
yeah, it's a man's job to
Yeah,
rewind so that the internet doesn't run out of space.
And when when it's slowly loading, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
That's
tape
a
guy.
man.
That's the
That's
dude
the man,
rewinding
like,
the tape.
in
It's gone
the
wrong, and he's winded it with pencils.
And that's why the
But he's
buffer
put-
wheel was a wheel. It's a tape. That all makes sense now.
yeah, and it's a wheel because it's a man with a pencil in a
Going.
tape thing. Just, but he also this man. I think he's called Juan Fernando Randez.
Yeah.
What's it?
The
think-
recall you have for these
Because
facts and names
well,
is incredible.
Yeah, because I mean he was quite famous, a little while ago. So because people are always uploading stuff to the internet, he has to make in the second judgment calls about what to delete. Because some stuff no one's ever going to look at again. So he has to look at
Get rid of it.
video of Girls Aloud in 2005. Probably someone's going to be interested. Video of the Honeys. Probably some of their back catalogue. Gets
That's
deleted
why
by,
when you look on YouTube, you don't find those videos because presumably they have been deleted.
by Juan Fernando Randez.
Well, I mean, he's a hard-working guy.
He is. But he oversteps his remit.
Yeah.
It's difficult to know, who watches The Watchmen. That's all I'll
Tell you
say.
what, though. Tell you what. He's let my root juice video stay online for forever.
Because I'm watching it. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
I'm giving it views. He sees that he doesn't he doesn't delete just anything. But
As long as the sweet views roll in,
Yeah.
then it will stay online. If there are no views, and I have noticed that a few of the old slapbacks have been deleted from the archive. I don't know what's going on. But have a word with Juan Fernando Handes because I do think he's being a little overzealous Because
Well,
some of those five views,
I watch
before
them
you know
every
it,
day.
5 views is 6 views. 6 views is
Yeah.
can be up to 7.
Yeah.
It doesn't get deleted. You can have a dozen views in 2 or 3 years' time.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be very vigilant with those because he's got an itchy trigger finger. And they're in the fire.
They're on the
guys,
cusp,
quite
aren't they?
frankly.
They're on the line. Yeah.
Our names, every time an episode is uploaded, a red light goes on.
What are they?
What are they
I had
thinking?
I had the weekend off. Oh, God, this crap.
So, all you slapback fans out there, you have to, hold the mantle together. Keep the dream alive.
Yes.
Keep us online. Keep us alive,
Yeah.
online and alive. I want my fat royalty check. This shit's my retirement.
Yeah. What are you going to do with your royalty checks thus far?
Oh,
Fonz?
let's talk about that for Christmas. Yeah, what will
Yeah.
you spend yours
With
on?
all
today?
the slapback royalties.
I
that
don't,
are-
I don't like to talk about business while we're on the show, but this year's been particularly lucrative.
Been a big year.
It's a little bit vulgar, but cha-ching.
It is vulgar, but let's get into the nuts and bolts.
I mean,
of it.
Russ has
Dan?
already been.
Well, we've already
putting
seen
his,
you boys have been on holidays every fucking where.
Yeah, Russ is just the Dyson in the background
Yeah.
isn't an accident.
He's just showing off.
We got to the point where we're like doing one slapback every 6 months and just rolling on
Yeah,
it.
holiday.
Dave hasn't even turned up. Not
Yeah,
interested. He's just
not
out there
interested.
high rolling tonight.
I bought this.
That's a nice looking vibrator. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit, the bed.
That is,
Imagine. So that goes up.
yeah.
And then this just tickles everything a bit.
Is it necessary?
Yeah, not necessary, but
I like
when
it.
you got this much money,
Yeah.
You get new interests.
Hey, you've got some of my money there.
Yeah, I thought we were sharing those royalties 4 ways.
yeah, well,
Don't spend it all.
Well, I mean, Dan, just to reflect on your double income streams from your various entrepreneurial endeavors.
What I would say is, any of you are welcome to get involved in any of my entrepreneurial ventures.
Okay.
Anyone,
An advice you'd give to somebody who's looking to set up a podcast and monetize that?
ideally, just
Tips and tricks.
Well,
you could give.
my first trick would be, don't worry about the numbers. The numbers don't mean nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
That's my
fake
motto.
news.
That is-
It's all
that's
fake
our
news.
creed.
It's all about the sponsorship.
Yeah. It's all about that sponsorship dollar.
yeah.
That's right.
Russ has got Dyson. Ollie's got Sports Direct.
Yeah, I'm sponsored
Yeah.
by Father Christmas and Christmas trees, and I didn't even put my lights on. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just rectify this.
Yeah. Why have you not got your lights on, Dan?
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's 15% more Christmassier.
Yeah.
So, I think a large part of this podcast has got to be about production value and upping it for the people that watch it. And
Yeah.
if someone's got to 58 minutes in, yeah, boom, it's paid off now.
you're
isn't it?
welcome.
Yeah, you're
Merry
welcome.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Oh,
everyone.
Merry Christmas.
It's the
one and all.
Christmas cactus, the neon cactus of Christmas.
So I think we're probably pretty close to the end of Slapback for this Christmas special.
We haven't even got round to a game, but that's the
know.
way it
That's,
is.
sometimes that's how
You
we
know
roll.
what?
Isn't it? That's what
Like
you
the
grumble.
content's so hashtag rich, you just got to
Yeah.
write it out.
Baller.
To be honest, I think this was better than.
Oh yeah,
I think
Oh, this is
I
the
really
best
enjoyed
episode.
this.
Well, yeah. So as me and Joe discussed, we're gonna stop making the show for you out in the internet and more for us. This is gonna be our little time capsule, future time capsule.
And we're sorry,
I
we're
know
gonna
you're gonna be sad.
disappoint a lot of people, but
I want to hear what Ollie's been up
Expect
to.
hate
I
mail,
want to know
guys.
what Fonz has been doing.
it's like with the Beatles when they were like, I just want to make an album for us now.
Yeah.
We
That's
want to
what-
see we want to see what we can do. We're the Beatles,
Yeah.
and we want to see what we can do in this
Yeah.
our Abbey Road.
Yeah.
And we're going to stop touring. Sure, we're going to stop playing the hits. Don't worry.
6 months
you-
later,
because-
Maxwell's Silver Hammer, the
Yeah.
absolute epitome.
You're
This is our Maxwell Silver Hammer right
well,
now.
no, this is Rubber Soul, but
Okay.
that's coming. Don't. I mean, we're going to build up to Maxwell Silverhammer.
That would be wonderful.
But
Yeah.
next year we got some amazing shit coming. The writer's room has been ready and
Oh, it's hotting up in there. The pencils are burning on that paper. I've seen some of the snippets, and they are
powerful.
Debauched.
Powerful. So yeah, if you want to know what's going to happen, stick with us for 2019. It's going to be a big year, biggest of years, the best of years.
365 big ones.
The
Whoa!
most recent of all the years.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
yeah, it's going to be bang up to date, all current and relative to the newest of years. So update your podcast, download the biggest updates because here we come, big time, in your face,
Big time.
big time,
Huge.
big
Internet.
time. Right, we've crossed
Streaming
an hour. All right, thanks very much. This has been Slapback Chat Frat, Mr. Joe Butterball. Last time, we'll see you in 2018. Boom. See you later. Dickie Fontaine. Peace out. Russell Garnett.
See you in a week.
Yeah, see you in a week.
Get out.
Get out. Yeah.
Get out.
See you all later. I've been Dan
Right.
Reed. This has been Slapback Chat Frat. We'll see you again. 2019.
Bye,
bitches.
guys.
Bye,
Peace
guys.
out.
Bye.
Boom.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, shit.
Christmas.
Yeah, bam. Here it goes. Boom. Whoa. Yow. Chick-chick-cow. Pow.
Slapback Chat Frat.